It's always important to maximize your dynamic range, and to understand what I mean by that, we need to understand a little bit of the science of bit resolution. When you're mastering your music, you want to get the volume of your master fader very, very close to peaking. In other words, the peak volume you want to have getting very close to zero without going over zero. And we'll talk about how important zero is in a moment. And what I mean by zero is 0 decibels. So you want to get it loud without going over. And what that does is it gives you full dynamic range, and it maximizes your signal to noise ratio. The more signal you get, the less noise you're going to have to deal with. And for every 6 decibels below 0 dB, you lose 1 bit of dynamic range. Let me show you how that works. In a 16-bit world, like audio CDs, you have 96 decibels of dynamic range. And that means that if you master your peak volumes between -6 and 0 dB, it means that you're really getting all 96 dB. But if you master your music below -6 dB, what you're doing is you're throwing 1 bit away. You're really working in a 15-bit world of 90 dB of dynamic range. And then if you master your music at -12 dB, you throw away another bit. So the bottom line here is that you should always get your master as close to 0 dB peak volume as possible. And I'm going to show you how to do that later on in this title. But right now we also need to learn about sample frequency.